Oh, one of my problems really is that I know I can help people, solve financial problems with government grants and other services. And I put so much information out there on this, and people still have trouble getting through or getting understanding what I'm talking about or whatever. That's why I'm trying to do more live uh, feeds here on Let's Go Help Too, so that I could explain somehow better or try to find out what your questions really are. And I'm on my way to the beach. Actually, see this behind me here? This is a beach scene that you could put your faces in. And I have this because I'm going to have a beach party in the lobby of our condominium. So I'm going to put this, and I'm going to, we call it the Woodley. So we're going to have beach at the Woodley. And come down in a bathing suit, and we take a picture of you with your head in this thing. So it's an apropos back shot. But I'm going to the real beach in an hour or two. And that's with the family. And my one boy with two kids lives nearby, and he's going, and they're his in-laws on the other set of grandparents. So we're all going to be there for a few days. And I'm not a beach guy. I'm not even a vacation guy. But this is, oh, somebody's leaving. Stephanie, I really need help with converting my 100-year-old home from oil and gas heat and complete weatherization. There's a lot of help for that. I will certainly can help. Get the monster report. Okay, Tammy will be here. I put it up last time. It's in. It's all over the internet, but I can't remember where it is. There's so much stuff on Let's Go Help Too. But that's it. You want to get a copy of the Monster Grant Report, because in there is item number 2. And item number 2 is the largest collection of sources to get grant money to fix up your house. And that's growing now. And of all the sources that are there, there's one that you have to wait for. The money is there, it's just not set up to give you the money. And this is $14,000 to make your home more energy efficient. And it's going to be run through your State Department of Energy. And the money is close there. So I would say in another month or two, you'll be able to add that. But right now, there is so much more. So make sure you download that report from the Mega Grants report. No, I'm sorry, Monster Grants report. And look at item number 2. Because there's at least 50 places that you could check, to get help. Now, see, I think where I dropped the ball and it's not clear to people is that it may not work where you go to one place and get all your problems solved. I'm sorry, and I can't do anything about that. The government programs don't work that way. I mean, there are some that do, but most do not. And to solve a problem in your life, you really have to go out and start putting the pieces together. It's going to be a dozen different pieces for something like that. I mean, there's a special program for weatherization. That's right. And the weatherize your doors and windows and stuff. That's another thing. Others, you want to, get a new furnace. Others, if you want to get a hot water heater and things like that. Then others that you want to fix up your home because you have you got to accommodate for a disability now. And so that's important. So that's why you can't go to one place and see if you're eligible for that. And if they say no, you go home. You cannot do that. Please. I mean, it's like getting a job. You're not going to monster grant report to receive grants to repair my home. Yeah, Renell, I'm looking at YouTube. The monster report is for members. I mean, unfortunately, they pay to get this. If you go in the past videos, go through the past videos I've done recently and look for one on home repair. And you'll see all the major programs that I have in that report are mentioned there. It's just a collection of them, and I go through them. And so you could find them yourself. I mean, these are not secret places. Or just people don't think of it because they're not used to it. And we're thinking of having one place to solve every problem. And unfortunately not. I mean, you have to think of it more like getting a job. You want to get home repair, okay? You want to get a job. If you wanted to get a job, you would go to one place and ask to get hired. And they would say no, right? Then you would have to go to another place and ask to get hired. And they say maybe. Then you have to go to another place. It's that. It's a numbers game. And because the government is so big, these programs are so complicated, you can't, you want an easy answer, but the subject matter is not easy. So you have to get a sensitive feeling for the subject. You know, it's not going to be the way you want it. It's not the way I want it. No. But what I'm trying to do after studying this for 48 years is packaging it in a way that is practical for an average person to use it. And that's why people will try, they'll go to Google and they'll get nowhere. And then they give up, you know, and that's natural. But I want you not to give up. I want so hard to provide something where people don't give up on what they need or their dreams or anything. That's why I wanted to have something that is so cheap, $20, $20 seems to satisfy us because we're making a profit and we give the profit back to individuals. So it is, you could ask us 100 questions a day. So when you run into roadblocks, you know, you don't give up. You come back to us and say, hey, I tried this and it didn't work. You know, what do I do now? And that's it. So that's why we put a lot of training and how-to stuff in this, so people realize that you're not going to make one call. You can, a lot of people do, and the problem with that is that you think you will happen to. So if you think it's easy to get a job and you call 3 people and don't get a job, then you're going to say, oh, there's nothing, grant assistance for you. Is grant assistance for you legit? Nicole, I give grant assistance. It's not for me. Whether I'm legit, I mean, I think I certainly am, and I have a lot of awards and everything to prove it, but it is scary out there because people, and that's why I only charge $20. I want people to use this stuff, and if you don't have $20, I have an option for you there too. I have a free thing. Dental, yes, there's a lot of dental. Go back and look at the videos I have on YouTube on dental, because there's lots of, I get my dental care for free. I can't believe it. Yeah. And I wanted to pay and everything, but no, I'm eligible for free. And it's just stupid, you know? And there's people out there that are hurting, and people and they charge so much for dental care. See, health coverage doesn't cover from the neck up. Dental, eye, mental, from the neck down. There's coverage, okay. And if you're a member, I send you a report on that. If you're not a member, go back. You know, go to my YouTube site and search my videos for dental. That's the way to do it. I'm in NA. I also need help finding a grant to get caught up on my debt and monthly bills. Okay? Every state has programs to do that. And in the Monster Report, so those of you members, in the Monster Report, that's item number 6 in the Monster Report. I show you how to start by making an appointment with a free financial counselor. Okay, if you're not a member, you could get that by going to hud.gov, hud.gov, okay, and put counselors, and then there'll be a page there where you can sign up to, I mean, there'll be like 30 or 40 or 50 in your state that are free. They get grants to help you with your debt, help you with your bills. Okay, these are free financial counselors. The $20 monthly list, no access after 13 months. No, oh no, the $20 is a monthly fee. You could pay for 5 years. People do. Well, I'm not here 5 years yet, but you know, we're a year and a half, 2 years, something like that, and people have been with us since the beginning. But that's the monthly fee. We have discounts if you want to do 6 months or 12 months and pay that up front. Newbie here. I do try to keep up with you info and share your videos. Thank you. Anywhere. I'm curious to know if you do for you, what you do for you on your spare time, entertainment, hobbies, besides helping. This is the most rewarding thing I do. Loving my family and the lady who lets me live with her, trying to love them as hard as I possibly can. And the people I help, I just try to love them as hard as I possibly can, because at 80, you know, I'm not going to run faster. I'm not going to think faster. I'm not going to do a lot of things better, but I think I could love better. And that's what I work on now. I mean, the beach, I'm not too interested, but it'd be nice to be with. And I have to be dragged to go anywhere. And once I get there, I'm usually very happy. And that, let's see what members here say. Inflation Reduction Act, yes, is available next month. True or false? The answer to that is maybe. And to use the best parts of the Inflation Reduction Act is not through your, Congressman Hill. Ask your congressman where in your state is the money going to be given. That's what you want to know. Where in the state is the money going to be given? And what you want to, it's at your state Department of Energy. Every state has a Department of Energy. And that's where, when the person who wants to do a makeover on her house or whatever, that's where the $14,000 is. But there's so much more. So you don't say that's the only thing. No. I'm working on that now to get a new water heater for my son. And see, I do these things because to learn how the system is. See, I don't need those kinds of things now. So I personally involve a loved one or whatever to help them get it. Then I learn. So I learn what your struggle is better. So I could relate better to you, because I sit here in Washington and, you know, I got everything I need except a few more suits I'm looking for. And so it's hard to relate sometimes. And so I have to learn more what your struggles are. And because we can't, it's hard to articulate our struggles to other people. I love you more for your answer. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. See, I mean, Teresa, to you say that to me, I never thought in the world anything like that would happen. A stranger would say something like that to me. I mean, that was not in my cards, and that couldn't happen to me from this kid from Wilkesboro, Pennsylvania. Yeah. And so I treasure that, and I know it can go away instantly. And its life is so temporary. Yeah. And so I want to appreciate that few seconds or minutes that you filled my heart and open it up. That's what I think, I'm trying to do, is open my heart as much as I can. And how can you do that? I don't think we're trained to do that because we're too protective. And that's, And we have to be protective ourselves too. But we, like everything in life, we take it to the good stuff. We take it to the extremes. Like ice cream, boy, that's good, isn't it? Boy, I used to carry around 30 more pounds because of that. And I feel because I was like that as a kid, but I fight that every day. It's just weight loss. It's sort of like traffic. It's going to be there all the time, and I have to be careful. And so it's a fight. So where do you suggest, D, where would you suggest help in getting a car quick in financial assistance? I'm in jail. Well, getting a car quick is difficult, but there are programs like that. The way to do this, D, is to go to findhelp.org and put in transportation, and then you'll see if there's any what organizations are in your area that give out free vehicles to people who need them, or car repair. We give out a grant for car repair. We have a report, and that's in the Monster report too, because there's a lot of national programs too that also give out free cars, and we have all those listed in our in that Monster report on getting cars. The Monster report, like I say, it's probably the best thing I have. Now I can't find it. What'd you do with it? Teresa, did you take that? Where did you do with it? No, I guess not. Yeah, here it is. For the Monster report. Okay, here's what's in the Monster report. This is a free report. Just ask for it if you don't see it on Let's Go Help. By the way, I think the other, even a better report is our 500 mini grant report. So members, when you're on Let's Go Help 2, just look on the left-hand side. The column on the left-hand side for the table of contents kind of thing. And if you search that for mini or 500 mini grant, or just mini, I'm sure if you put mini, and then you'll come to a page that has all the states. All the states will be there, and you can download for your state. You can actually download for every state, okay? So that's not a problem. And so every state will have a mini grant report. Now, these are reports that I worked on myself for about 5 years to make sure that this entire country has a single source for every state, because most of this information is at the state level. That's where it comes from, okay? So that's why you have to know that. Let's see, also, what do I want to do? Connect people. P.S. I also want to do what you do, contact people with resources. Yes, Jeremy, that's what you do. So that's why the reports I send you, that's what you do. You call those people in there and talk to them about their resources, and if they don't have it, then you talk to them about other resources. See, that's how you build. That's how you find the real good stuff. And that's all you do. You can do that right from the phone at home. That's not about Jeremy Jones. I'm a single veteran father of 3 preteen boys. Boy, that's a handful. Besides your free computer grant, do you have resources for computers? We want to start a nonprofit that connects those in need with resources and teach technology, computer skills to the community. Yes. Okay, what I would do on that first is go to Find Help, Jeremy. Okay, go to Find Help and look under computers, okay? And there'll be and there'll be local nonprofit organizations that are probably trying to do something like that, okay? So what you want to do is call each of those that are doing that now to see what they're doing, how you could help them maybe, and really that becomes your business intelligence about what you should do in the way that you want to do it or how you should do it, to see, or maybe you just want to join with them, to do it. And if they had people like you to do something to raise more money or whatever, then that will save you a lot of headaches in starting up somebody, because somebody has it already down, and then you could just jump in and double that business or double that organization and do what you want to do. But talk to them first. You want to talk to somebody who already went through this. Why go through that whole situation when you probably have a half a dozen people in your area? Now, it depends on where you live, so you don't know. And you talk to them to see how they did it, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Let's see, what inflationary reduction is available next month. Yes, my U.S. Senator office in Maryland, and the local office don't know. Yes, I called the Maryland Energy office. They, I finally got somebody there to talk to me, and they, because I'm trying to find this out for my son who wants a new water heater, and he said it's coming, because I want to know if it's going to be retroactive. Nobody knows any of the details yet about how to get it. They know the states now are applying for the money from the Treasury Department, okay? So they apply for the money for the Treasury Department. The Congress in Washington, D.C. decides, okay, we're going to give $1 trillion out for people to do this, okay? Okay, the Treasury Department gives out the money, okay? And in the law says it goes to the state. So the state has to apply to the Treasury Department. They get the money and the state banks it down. Now then the state has to set up the system in their state to give out the money. That's, this is, and you want that to happen, because otherwise, if they just open the door, throw the money out there. You want them to do that with public money, right? So that's why it takes time. But there's current programs out there now that do a lot of the same thing. And that's the other thing. There's more than one program, but that's going to take digging. So that's right. When you call the Department of Energy and they say it's not there now, say, well, where else can I go? Do you suggest? And like Maryland has 4 or 5 other programs right now that are similar. This is just going to be a whole shitload more money. That's going to increase this. So that's very important to know that. So there are programs now, and then other organizations, nonprofits. It's all over. And that's what you have to do. And that's what this. The fix-up money, particularly if you want it for that, that's what in the monster report, item number 2 are all these other sources, for doing that. And that's why you have to, then you can't say, well, there's nothing looks like here like I want it. Right. But it's money to do what you want to do. So you have to get in there, talk to these people, and see how you could use it for what you want to do. I have a music production company. I'm looking to expand. A couple of engineers, producer. Okay. Skills that make a living from. Okay, good, great. Okay, here's what you do on that. You go to number. What is it? Number 3 on the Monster Grant Report. Number 3. What that's going to do is show you, okay, you want to talk to people who are in the business of helping people like you figure out how to start your business and where to get money and everything. Okay, you hear that? Listen closely, because you want to talk to people who get paid grant money to help you think through your business idea, think about where the money is, and think about how best to attack all this to make this happen for you and what your alternatives are. So you're sitting there thinking of start a business. You don't really know a lot about what's out there to help you start a business. So you think you know what you need to start a business, but it's based on very little reality. It's just based on what you think. And it makes sense to your mind, but you have to get out there and see the reality, and that's what's great. These people are experts and know all this stuff, and then share it for free. If you go to Google, you're going to find experts who want to charge you $500 an hour to do that. No, these people do it every day, help hundreds of people every day, and they'll help you for free to do the same thing. you know. And that's how do I get that across, to the people who are struggling like you want to do this so badly, Alfonso, and then you should, and that's why just keep trying doing something, and mostly talking to people who are there to help you do this. All of them won't be good. You'll get the bureaucratic runaround. You'll be on hold for 30 minutes or all that stuff, yes. But you want to do something for the rest of your life. You're not willing to be on hold for 30 minutes? See, that's why you have to choose things that are important to you. We only want to do things that are easy. And that cuts you out of a lot of stuff. So if you only want easy, that's a short list. The big stuff is not going to be easy. Hi, Tammy. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Tammy. Okay, Tammy, put it all up. Bah, 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 bah. Tammy, get it all up. Okay. Great. Terrific. Yes, she's the heroine. Oh, Tammy, the fellow I was going to interview, remember? Who got a grant and I was going to interview. Do you have that somewhere? I want to follow up. Or maybe just, if you have it, contact him, see what times are good for him to do, like a 5-10 minute Zoom call. Because that would be great, to have that, if you can. And I remember, I think you knew him or something like that. West Virginia Home Repairs, yes. And a good place to start for home repairs if you don't know anything or you're not a member is, again, go to findhelp.org, put in home repairs, and that's a good start, because you'll have a dozen or so places at least. And what you do, you don't look for those that are only what you think are good for you. No, those dozen places are your ground zero to expand into places that you never knew was there, that nobody else knew were there. And you do that by taking those dozen places, calling each one of them and telling them what you want to do, and asking them if they know organizations that could help. That's it. You don't have to know the language. You don't have to have a translator. You don't have to do anything except be a human. Talk to another human and ask for help. That's it. People will hang up on you. People will call you nuts or whatever. That doesn't matter. You're going to keep breathing no matter what happens. Yeah. And you just have to get through that. If it's something, God, I want to start my own cooking service. That's really easy, Tanya. It is. You go again, go here, SBA.gov. SBA.gov. Well, if you're a member, let me send you the Monster Grant. Item number 3. But if you're not a member, then to go to sba.gov and put in local assistance. And you'll see a map of the United States. You put in your zip code, and you want what they call navigators. And these are navigators for you to start a business. So they will help you find help and information and money and everything you need. Now, they're not going to always be successful. That's why you should call 3, 4, 5 of these. Everybody has different talents. And you see, what you can do. And you just call every one of them and make an appointment and tell them what you want to do and listen, okay? That's what it is. It's listening, okay? Well, listen, I got to get my suntan oil and box that up and come back. And I don't know, I'm on disability. Yes, disability. Boy, there's some medical bills. All the questions on YouTube. Go to this website, This will be a start. Here's how to find people who will do for free what I charge you for. You go to try, lesko.com. And I'll send you a report of the offices in your state that will do this research for you for free. What I charge the $20 for, they'll do a lot of this for free, okay? And it means you taking that list, getting on the phone, calling them, and seeing what they could do. And if they can't help you, ask them, who do you suggest can, okay? Veronica, that's how to get personal help. There are 7 people there that are waiting to help you personally. Now, and again, it may or may not, there's no guarantees in life, man, but that's the closest you're gonna get, and that's how to start. And then you have to expand that universe. So you keep finding more people that are possibilities. This is a big world, man. Look at all the crazy things that happen. You gotta go out and find crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm told that mental, they can't help. Let's see, what's that? Need prescription for anxiety, called a couple of places. Okay, here's what you do, Teresa, for prescription drugs. Go to Needy, Needy, MEDS, NEEDYMEDS.org. Needy Meds, MEEDYMEDS.org. Okay, or Veronica, if you remember, okay, go to start a discussion. Actually, right now, we're not really set up for personal questions as well on Let's Go Help too as we are on Facebook. So go to Facebook, because I will get that on Facebook. Tell me what you're looking for money for. I'll put together the best sources for you to start your journey, okay? And that's what I do. And I do that all day long. So go to facebook.com/groups/Let's-Go-Help. And that's where we're there. And if that doesn't work, you come back and ask me again. You know, this didn't work because, and I keep doing that, and I keep doing that. I need grants for a traveling homeschool mom. Oh, cool. I would love to get this info. It's not in my membership portal. Well, I don't know where you're going. Everything I have is open to members. I know, okay, that you must have the wrong information, Wabash. You contact Magic Mary, because you probably don't have the right, yeah, we screw up a lot. So go to letsgohelp@gmail.com. Send an email to letsgohelp@gmail.com. Send an email to letsgohelp@gmail.com and tell them you can't get in, and we'll figure that out for you, okay? How do I become a member? Become a member by going to letsgohelp.com. letsgohelp.com. That's how you become a member. You never pay more than $20, and you can eat as much as you want. You'll never have an upsell. You'll never have anything. And people on Let's Go Help 2 video, download those links that Tammy sent, and give Tammy a hug and thank her for being such a great human. And I will talk to you soon. Come back with a big tan. Probably not, but going to the beach. But I'll try to check in out there. This is important for me. Take care. Oh, okay. So letsgohelp.com to be a member. If you're not a member, try letsgo.com, okay?